This is another Q&A for Cloudy Club. It is October, which means we're going to talk about the obvious. There are a million art prompts and art prompt challenges going on. So if you've been in the art community for any length of time, you'll know that Inktober takes over October. It's pretty cool. And recently there have been some more that pop up. I know Mab's Halloween Club is one of them. And there are plenty other spooky ones that I like to participate in sometimes. But we're going to talk about them today, and if you participate in them, should you? How do they help your marketing and your brand? How do they help you as an artist in general? And if you want to opt out, that's cool. If you want to opt in, that's cool too. So we're going to just talk about that today. So I do know some of us in Cloudy Club are doing them. Nikki is posting all of her Inktober things, which I think is really cool. I personally don't participate in it and never have. The one year that I tried, I found that it just took up a lot of energy for me. I have never been a one drawing a day type of person. My process takes a long time. And I know it's Inktober, like just making ink drawing. But as someone who sometimes struggles with being a perfectionist, just making a drawing a day, if I hate it, I just can't post it. So maybe some of you can relate. I know I've seen some of my friends in our community say that they are just, not participating yet again, which I'm part of that club. But I wanted to talk about why you kind of should, why I should, and why they can really help your business, help your marketing, and help you in general. So I also wanted to address this kind of because it ties into one of the points that I made in our last Q&A video, which was about art school and if you should go or not. And I listed out pros and cons. If you didn't watch that video, go and watch it. I think it was super beneficial. And so one of the pros that I had listed was that it kind of forces you to make art. So whether or not it was the teacher, your idea, their assignment, whether you liked it or not, you were gonna make something, on a deadline. So it kind of provided that motivation for you, and the art prompts do the same. So I know for Inktober there are 31 days of prompts. So it's basically 31 assignments from your teacher or the prompt list creator, and you do them all to complete the challenge. So I don't know the complete list. I know they're all very like Halloween-y or scary prompts, which I think are super cool. My whole feed is like consumed by them, so I see them every day. But that type of repetition and that type of practice really, really helps your motor skills. It helps you create your style. It helps you just honestly practice. Everybody hears that practice makes perfect, practice, practice, practice. Okay, but it's true. So like you need to practice to get better at it. And these types of prompts really do help that in a similar way to how a teacher would help you in art school to just do the assignment, to just do the work, get it in there and create those regular drawings. Even if for Inktober specifically, it is an ink drawing. I know nobody really follows that anymore. People will do whatever medium they feel comfortable with. I see a lot of digital drawings, see a lot of like full paintings. So you don't really have to make it like just ink. So that type of practice and repetition is one of the things that these art challenges are really, really good for. And it can just help you become a better artist just by making more art, simply. Another one is that it's marketing related. So, and everybody knows this about social media. Social media is huge for being a free source of marketing and getting your art out there, getting your voice heard, and just having more people who are in your immediate life and your immediate friend circle seeing your creative abilities. So, and we all know, and we're all familiar with the ever frustrating algorithm. So, in marketing on social media, one of the things that is a huge tip that we should all probably be better at is posting every single day boosts your chances of being seen by the people who actually follow you. So everyone knows, or if you don't, I'm here to tell you sadly that most people who follow you don't see what you post. I think it's something like 6% of people who follow you, like actively clicked follow, will see any given post that you make. So that's pretty disappointing, honestly. So just posting every single day not only increases the chances that it'll be a different 6% every day, but also it just helps the algorithm favor you. You're a regular content creator. You have something to say all the time. You know, maybe it's important and they'll show it to people. And if people, like that post on Saturday, then maybe the posts you make on Sunday, they'll show more people that post. So it helps with the algorithm. Nobody wants to cater to the algorithm because it's very annoying, but sometimes it kind of helps. And when you are shown to more people in your feed, they talk about you more, they share your work, maybe they'll check out your shop because, oh, I haven't seen Carolyn in a while and she just popped up on my feed the other day. She's doing this art challenge. I don't know, I clicked on her profile and I forgot what her website looks like. It's really cool. And maybe they'll, show their friends. And so that type of word of mouth, that type of, they call it organic marketing, is really just when someone stumbles upon your page, when the algorithm shows it to them, and then they become acquainted with your work again. So that type of marketing is very, very important. It's most importantly free. So it's cool to focus on that, and posting every day really does help that. Whether it seems like a lot of pointless work or not, it does help. And these art challenges will give you something to post about every day, because honestly, if I think about it, I don't know if I have something post-worthy to post every day, but these art challenges will give you something to post about, basically. So another thing is that art challenges aren't always about creating art. So if, like me, you have kind of a very slow process, it takes me normally a couple days at least to make a finished painting. If you hate posting unfinished work or work that isn't up to your standards, also like me, and you can't just do like a simple sketch and post it, you don't have to do an art-based one. You can also do one that is inspired by something else. There's this one that I found that I plan to do this time, and I didn't do it last time when I first discovered it, but I think it's really cool. It's called Meet the Maker, and I think when I first discovered it, it was in March, actually, when like quarantine first started. It was going on, and of course I was very frantic and frustrated, so I didn't join. But it was called March Meet the Maker by, I think her name is Joanne Hawker, and she's a really cool artist. She makes like very cute bright art. And March Meet the Maker, I think she's actually going to do it in November right now, because nobody probably did it in March because the pandemic. But every single day of that month, you post something, but it's about you. It's about the maker, not necessarily your art, because presumably you're posting your art all the time. So it's about the maker. And the prompts are things like, your studio space. Like, honestly, where do you create? Like, I create in my living room on the couch. That's my favorite spot in there all day, every day. And or it'll have prompts like, what are your supplies, or what inspires you, or what's a day in the life of you, and then you just post about that, and it's kind of like a behind the scenes of the artist's life, not necessarily the art. So for every single prompt, you don't necessarily have to make any art. You can just take a selfie and then talk about yourself, and it makes it a lot easier if you have such a super long art process like I do, or even longer, or you make large scale pieces or whatever. It's just an easier prompt list, and it's still fun, and it's still about artists, and it still helps you with marketing, helps people get to know you, because as we all know, getting someone to know you helps them buy from you, because really people buy from people. They have to like your stuff, but if they like you, it really helps them make you that buying decision. So March Meet the Maker, I think she's doing it in November. I'm gonna try to do it. I have literally never done a successful prompt challenge, even though I think they're so cool. But I'm going to try to do that one. So if you don't follow her, go check her out. If you follow me, I'm sure you'll see me posting about it. Even if I don't do every single one, I'm going to at least try to do like most of them. So we'll see how that goes for me. And then another thing is, you can actually create your own. So I know a lot of artists have done this. That's why there are so many. There's like Mermaid in May, and people draw like mermaids every single day of May. I know Whitney, who's in here in the Cloudy Club, she does that, and this year she really killed it. And I've done one for Mermaid before too, not the whole month, but I have participated in it. I think Mermaid is super cool. There's Folktale Week, which is also in November, which I love the artwork that comes out of Folktale Week. I just love the prompts. Like, they're very mystical, they're very literary, and they draw on like old wives' tales and stuff like that, which I think are super fascinating, and I am obsessed with them. And that one is it's Folktale Week, so it's 1 week. It's not the whole month, so you can, take it a little easier. And then they also put them out beforehand, like a month beforehand, so you can actually draw them in advance. So it's a lot less pressure. And then you just release them like that week, which I think is very cool. So there's so many that have been made, honestly, and you can really make your own. And I know some artists have pretty much made their entire career on this, like such as Inktober. That's the hugest art prompt challenge I've ever seen in my life. People all around the world do that. And that's from Jake Parker. And I know he was an artist and I think an animator before that, but I had no clue who he was until Inktober became a thing. I think it started in like 2016, and he's like world famous because of that now. His whole career is built on that now. So, not saying that that will be you, but it can definitely help create a sense of community in your work and help see, how many people are really paying attention to what you do, how many people are willing to participate in something that you create. And it can really just bring people together, and it can help boost your career. And just, I don't know, it's fun too to make your own. If you don't have any that you see that you like, you can make your own and see who would be willing to participate in it. So yeah, that's very cool. Mab's Drawing Club is very cool too. I follow her. Her name is Mab Graves. I don't know if that's her real name. Honestly, I like kind of hope that it is, because that is super fucking cool. But Mab Graves, and she's a pop surrealist artist, and she does a Drawing Club too for the month of October. So half of my feed I feel like is Inktober, and the other half is Mab's Drawing. But yeah, and you can make your own, and you can make it. It doesn't have to be in October, because quite frankly it's already crowded in October. You can do something like spring art prompts, or you could do like self-care or whatever you're interested in. Because I know, yeah, I'm interested in art, but I'm also interested in like hiking and traveling and the outdoors. I could do like a prompt list about, drawing places that you've been, or even just posting places that you've been, or um, but an art challenge or any type of posting challenge is very, very cool, and it can help boost your career. Um, and two, I think Jake Parker trademarked Inktober, so I think he makes like a lot of money off of that. I don't know the details. I haven't like poked around in his personal business or anything, but it would definitely be something to look into. So not only does it help marketing if you participate in someone else's challenge, but if you were to make your own, you could become worldwide famous. If that's something that you want. I don't know if I want to be known by the whole world. That might be a little overwhelming. But so just think about it. If you guys are participating in any challenges, let me know. I know Nikki's been posting hers in the Cloudy Club, which is really cool. I'd like to see her spooky drawings. I haven't been doing any, although I've been considering maybe cherry picking from here and there and posting them like that. So let me know how you feel about them. I do in the Cloudy Club the monthly prompts, because I feel like that is totally doable for anyone. And then if you are just completely stuck, I don't know if you've ever had like a whole month where you've made nothing. I actually during quarantine, like I think the month of August, like when everything was letting up, I didn't make a single drawing, and that was like really hard for me. So I'd like to do just the monthly prompts for everyone, because anyone can do it. It's not overwhelming. It's just one drawing a month. If you can't make one drawing a month, then you're in a rough spot, and I'm trying to help you get out of it. So yeah, if you have any suggestions for our art prompts every month, let me know, and I can make that happen. November, I'm not really sure what I'm thinking about November. October is Nightmare, if you haven't seen that already. I already have my Nightmare idea picked out. I haven't started sketching it yet, but yeah, tomorrow's Wednesday, so work in progress Wednesday, y'all. Better post your work in progress Wednesdays. So maybe I'll do that later today, and then I'll start posting my Nightmare tomorrow. But yeah, so art challenges can be really good for marketing, and posting every day is really good for marketing. It can help you with your skills. It can help you build a community and really just get yourself out there. So if you have any suggestions, if you have any ideas, if you want to share your art prompts that you've done in the past, especially like Folktale Week or Mermaid or anything, if you are going to do March Meet the Maker, let me know. We can be accountability partners and do it together, because I really want to do that one. So yeah, just let me know. And this has been fun. So thanks for being in Cali Club, and I will see you tomorrow.